Tesla's vertical integration is something automakers are keen to copy. April 20, 2022. Automotive manufacturing has largely relied on suppliers in the past several decades. Though the emergence of software-based electric vehicles has many global auto brands questioning the age-old model. Tesla, a pioneering force in the shift, offers a vertically integrated product that is mostly manufactured in-house, reducing supply chain needs or dependence on hardware and software from other companies. As the auto industry shifts toward more in-house manufacturing in a vertically integrated system like Tesla's, major automakers are facing the need for radical change in how they're doing things. As detailed by News 18 in a recent report, Tesla uses mostly proprietary technology that the automaker engineers, designs and manufactures itself. This model is far different from automakers such as Ford that simply bought components off the shelves of their suppliers in years past. In a model that Tesla CEO Elon Musk once called catalog engineering. During a 2020 earnings call, Musk said, "We're designing and building so much more of the car than other OEMs who will largely go to the traditional supply base and execute, like I call it, catalog engineering." The news comes just weeks after Ford officially separated its EV business from its internal combustion engine business despite dealership concerns about the move reported by CNBC. Ford made the move in hopes to generate Tesla-style stock capitalization. And to further streamline the supply and production of EVs, Ford CEO Jim Farley emphasized the company's need to move away from the catalog engineering model at a conference last month, saying the most important thing is we vertically integrate. Farley also added that Ford is now looking to have control over its supply chains all the way back to the mines where minerals for EV batteries are mined. Similar shifts and strategies can be seen in companies like Volkswagen, General Motors and Mercedes-Benz, while most of them are still stuck purchasing electric motors from suppliers and, in some cases, struggling with software development. Newer EV automaker Lucid Motors also features a more vertically integrated model, which company CEO Peter Rawlinson notes aids companies like Lucid and Tesla in the modern auto technology race. In an interview, Rawlinson said, "Major players have realized electric vehicles are the future, but they have yet to widely recognize that they have to up their game in terms of motors, transmissions, battery technologies, inverters and electric powertrains." Rawlinson added, "The electric powertrain cannot be bought off the shelf at a world-class standard. It is not a commodity. This is a technology race and the market doesn't see it yet." Rawlinson, a previous vice president of vehicle engineering at Tesla, has managed Lucid's manufacturing primarily in-house, in much the same way as Tesla did. The days of automakers outsourcing component and software manufacturing to save money on large-scale production could soon be outdated. Source reposted and summarized from Zachary Visconti at Evanex. "My take: the traditional auto industry needs to change or die. I do not think they will change fast enough though." Tesla growing faster than any large-cap company in history. April 20, 2022. There is data showing that Tesla is growing faster than any company in history. The world has never seen anything like Tesla and the growth is going to keep happening. There is no company that has done what Tesla has since IPO. Let's go over this and what makes Tesla so unique and fast-growing. In an unusual turn of events, mainstream media Bloomberg had something positive to say about Tesla in writing an article in defense of Elon Musk's managerial excellence. "This is the world's best corporate manager," and there is a picture of Elon Musk with a hat and raised hands in the air. This Bloomberg article goes on to say for all the histrionics. From the 2018 tweet considering taking Tesla private for which he incurred a $20 million fine from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to smoking weed during a podcast and his latest foray offering to buy Twitter for about $43 billion. Elon Musk is a pretty good business manager. In fact, the chief executive officer of the world's most valuable automaker has no equal. There is never a dull moment with Elon Musk. It's as if he is constantly seeking ways to better the world by making chess piece-like moves with his companies and now with other companies. The article went on to say that Tesla is number one in growth among the largest 10 publicly traded companies, increasing more than 260x to $53.8 billion and sales soaring 71% in the last 12 months. Tesla's revenue is increasing at a rapid pace, far faster than the world's 5 largest companies, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, and Amazon. It's a good thing Tesla is doing what it is doing because the world is being affected by climate change, partly by overuse of fossil fuels, and this makes Tesla the vehicle of choice for fleet operators because of minimal fuel and maintenance costs. Bloomberg mentions that's a big reason why Giga Texas sales growth will be number one next year at 30% and again in 2024 at 18%. Bloomberg also goes on to say that among the 6 companies with at least a $1 trillion market cap, none reached $1 trillion as fast as Tesla, which did it in 11 years. For context, it took Apple 38 years, Microsoft 33 years, Alphabet 16 years, and Amazon 23 years. Facebook was in this list, but fell back to a $600 billion market cap recently. The market says that Tesla is about 4 times as valuable as the second largest automaker, Toyota, and worth about 57% of the 10 biggest combined. If you look at this in a different way, Tesla is about 41% of the total value of the 184 publicly traded vehicle companies worldwide. That is an impressive statistic. Tesla has a vertical integration strategy that has been critical, says Kathy Wood, founder of ARK Invest. I agree with this. Because Tesla controls so many of its supplies and manufacturing, Tesla can control its cars very quickly with changes without having to work with a third party. It makes Tesla very nimble and fast, whereas other automakers are very slow to change and make improvements. Remember, Tesla is very agile and makes changes at superspeed. Tesla's revenue, $43.8 billion in 2021, accounts for about 20% of all EVs sold worldwide. This is an impressive statistic because EVs are growing very fast. Yet Tesla is maintaining their share. Will Tesla maintain its rapid growth over the next decade? Will any other companies catch up? Source reposted and summarized from Jeremy Johnson at Talk News. My take: the next 5 years will be really interesting to see what Tesla does. Elon Musk emphasizes an engineering-first approach at Tesla. April 20, 2022. Tesla's engineering is one of founder and CEO Elon Musk's main objectives for the company. And the benefits the automaker has experienced as a result are multifaceted. For Tesla, engineering runs deep into research and development testing, which helps the company determine what designs work and don't work. Compared to legacy automakers, Tesla spends far more per vehicle on research and development costs, rather than spending money on public relations, marketing or advertising. According to The Motley Fool, Tesla spent an average of $2,984 on R&D per car produced in 2020, spending exactly $0 on advertising with each vehicle. Comparatively, automakers Ford, Toyota, General Motors and the Stellantis-owned Chrysler all spent a considerable amount more on advertising per car sold, and considerably less than Tesla on R&D per car sold. Chrysler spent the most on advertising at $664 per car sold, followed by Ford $468, Toyota $454 and lastly, GM $394. Alternatively, Chrysler spent the least on R&D per car sold at just $784, while GM, Toyota and Ford spent $878, $1,063 and $1,186 for each car, respectively. Tesla focuses primarily on making cars full of useful and well-tested features, relying heavily on engineering and word of mouth to market the automaker's designs, rather than traditional marketing tactics, dealerships or other steps taken by most legacy automakers. The result has shown that a vehicle company can impress through its technology and engineering-first methodology, and Tesla doubled down on the controversial model in 2020. Just as it began soaring to new highs, Tesla disbanded its public relations department in 2020, and the company did anything but fall apart. It continued climbing its way into the S&P 500 index and to market value levels thus far unseen by any automaker. By using software engineering that the automaker can implement in-house, having better control over its raw materials and ramping up to scale the cars and technology it develops, Musk has created a financial giant with Tesla, and one that is dominant in the electric vehicle space. The bottom line is that Tesla's engineering-first approach has helped the automaker bolster margins and overall production output, leading to the company's soaring valuation. Additionally, Tesla has used vertical integration to have more control over its entire supply chain, effectively cutting out intermediaries from raw material to production. The results: The beginning of a new age for the auto industry and higher levels of mass EV adoption. Source reposted and summarized from Zachary Visconti at Evanex. My take: I think I heard Elon say, if you build the best cars, the people will buy them. Check out this extreme Tesla Model S widebody kit. April 20, 2022. When established automakers turn a normal sports sedan into its supercar-slaying top-performance variant, think BMW M5. Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG. They usually also give the vehicle a wider body to accommodate different suspension and usually wider wheels. But Tesla is quite far removed from what we would call a traditional automaker. And when it made the Model S Plaid, it didn't do a whole lot to visually differentiate it. It has the exact same body as lower-powered variants, and it's only subtle details and badging that give it away as a Plaid. With the kind of performance that it offers, it would have deserved a sporty exterior makeover. But since Tesla didn't do that, you will have to look for aftermarket solutions if you want to make your Model S look like it has over 1,000 horsepower. One carbon fiber specialist, called Competition Carbon, is working on a very bold widebody kit for the Model S, and it plans to show it this year at the SEMA show in Las Vegas. It won't be to everyone's taste, and we currently only have renderings to go by. No actual shots of the actual kit on an actual vehicle. But the renderings reveal a very aggressive Model S makeover. It has a redesigned front bumper and front fenders, new and much wider side sills, and there's even a piece that will go on the rear door to make the transition to the new width in the back more elegant. And it's from a rear three-quarter perspective that this kit makes the Model S looks most aggressive. You get to see just how big the front fender flares are from the back. And you also the big flares in the back. The completely redesigned bumper with a massive diffuser and a trunk lid spoiler. All of these changes really transform the Model S, and they do genuinely make it look crazy enough that you expect it to have as much power as it does. So if you're looking for a mad body kit to really show off your Model S Plaid, this kit will be revealed at SEMA in November with more details and pricing information. It will also be shown on an actual car at the venue. Source reposted and summarized from Andre Nedelier at Inside EVS. My take: look really cool. I would like to see it in person.